Hi guys, welcome to Soul Embers. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you've just stumbled across this video and you don't know who I am, my name is Andrea. I hope you find whatever it is that led you to this channel today. The guidance, support, the clarity, the healing, releasing, so you can embrace, whatever emotional fulfillment means to you and be in a happier, healthier state in whichever aspect of your life, right? But most importantly, guys, I hope you're vibing with my style and you decide to join our family, which leads me to the Soul Embers family, to my existing subscribers. Thank you so much for your continued support. Those of you that have liked, viewed, commented, shared, thank you so very much. I truly appreciate it. Guys, I'm about to jump into your January 2020 readings, but before I do, I really wanted to set an intention for the year. And that is that, the last couple of years have been very, very challenging, and I won't go into too much detail. We all know that a lot of us have taken a step back, really faced ourselves, looked at where we're currently at, and decided that we're not emotionally fulfilled. And so a lot of work has gone into introspection, shadow work. There have been a lot of challenges. There have been a lot of disappointments. There have been a lot of obstacles. There's just a general sense in the last couple of years of feeling lost and in the dark. And major lessons and shifts on an energetic level have occurred across the board with the collective, right? And so as we step into 2020, the energy that's at play now is we have those of us that have put in the hard work to truly understand and truly make the sacrifices that need to be made so that we can embrace the life that we deserve, are going to reap the rewards. Okay, and so for 2020, as a family, Soul Embers, what I'm hoping we can do is create a really safe place where we can support each other. Okay, we've done the hard work. It's time to reap the rewards. Okay, let's work together on building each other. I channel the messages. I'm the delivery woman. I just channel them and give them to you, and then you guys comment. Someone else resonates with your comment. Comment on the comment. Comment on the comment. You may be the key to helping that person build themselves up even further, to provide them with that inspiration that they need. There might be something in your comment that really helps them apply the tools that they've learned and they've worked so hard to acquire in the last couple of years, to apply them and manifest something into their reality that really, really fulfills them. So that is my intention for 2020, that we're able to come together in a safe place where we can support each other and collectively lift our vibration, reap the rewards of all that hard work that we've put in. Okay, so I'm super excited. Now, also, the readings for January are going to be slightly different. I have not been able to do the extended love readings, and that is because I was absolutely booked out over the Christmas period and I absolutely had no time. However, you're still going to get your general reading, you're going to get your love reading, you're going to get your X reading as well. And that's it for January. The readings are going to be slightly different as well. I've decided to change it up. I'm feeling that the energy is truly lifting now. And so I'm looking forward to some really positive messages coming through. So, guys, everything you need to know about how I go about doing my readings, disclaimers, how you can reach me for a private reading, everything you need to know is in the description box below. So click on the description box below if you want to know more information. Other than that, let's get you a good reading. Okay, guys, bye. Hi, Pisces. Welcome to your January 2020 love reading. Pisces, up until this point, you guys have been the #1 most viewed video for December 2019. And, Aquarius is pretty close as well. And we still have a few days left to December. So up until this point, you guys are definitely #1. And there is a little gift that I have for you guys, whoever makes it to #1. But I can't determine that just yet. We'll have to wait and see when December finally sees its way out. But I can't thank you enough. Thank you for the views. Thank you for those of you that have subscribed. Thank you for the comments. I'm so unbelievably grateful, and you guys are freaking amazing. You're awesome. Thank you. You know, I just truly hope that I'm reaching as many of you as possible, and that you are able to be motivated and inspired and make positive shifts in your life towards whatever emotionally fulfills you through the messages that I'm channeling and delivering to you guys. That is, you know, my vision is to lift your vibration, and if I'm able to do that, then I'm so unbelievably happy. So thank you again. Let's jump into this reading, Pisces. What's going on in love? Let's get you a good read. Let's get you a good feel read. I want to know, what are you currently feeling? Who's coming in? What's their energy? What are they feeling towards you? I want to know what brings you here. So what's going on, Pisces? What's your current energy in relation to love? Tell me about Pisces. Who needs to hear this message, Spirit? Okay, so someone's feeling a little bit emotionally up and down, I'm getting, in relation to a cycle that just doesn't seem to want to close itself out. Now, when I say that the cycle doesn't want to close itself out, you're not ready to release it. There is an aspect of this particular union that you seem to keep revisiting or playing over and over again in your mind, and you're finding it really hard to face it, see it for what it really is, face the feelings associated with it, and quite possibly release and let it go, that aspect. Not necessarily the person, but that aspect. You know, this person that you're dealing with or that you're here for today may have caused some kind of pain, or, you know, may have done something that you feel was really not just, and you just can't see a way through that. So I'm feeling that for those of you that I'm connecting with, you might find that you're really up and down. One moment you're like really happy, you're ready to take on the day, you've woken up and you're like, yep, I'm good with this, I've got this under control, and then all of a sudden you might just burst into tears at the thought of what has just occurred. So I'm really feeling that you're pushed. The universe is really pushing you to close out this aspect of the cycle, to close out this aspect of this repeating behavior, to make the final choice to break through it so that you can truly walk into the next level of this union, level up in the union, walk away from the union, however it resonates with you. We'll see. We'll dig a little bit deeper, right? So there's a lot of back and forth. You're almost like playing a tug of war with yourself, you know, and I'm feeling that you're really blocking your subconsciously and intuitively, you know, spirit and your higher self are truly trying to communicate with you what these red flags are, what aspects you really need to take a good hard look at, and you're really fighting it off, you're really resisting it. I'm feeling that there's an element of fear associated with making a decision that could possibly lead you to a position where you have a feeling of lack. You don't want to feel that lack. You don't want to go to a space where you're going to potentially enter what I like to call Shadow City, where, you know, you go into those deep dark thoughts and you have aspects of previous cycles start to trigger and come to the surface. You don't want to go there again. You're like, no, I'm done with that. I've already been there. Okay, I'm not going to let this surface. I'm not going to let this control me. But what's actually happening is you're resisting what I'm feeling is going to be, you know, the universe is eventually going to step in and force this upon you if you don't pick up on the nudging to make a change. Okay, so I wouldn't be surprised if we get a tower somewhere along here. So let's see how this is in relating to the person of interest. Yeah, it has to do with your emotional fulfillment. It has to do with what you feel is, and this is really bizarre, this thought that just came to me, so don't laugh, I know you guys will, but it's almost like what draws the bee to the pollen, you know, to create the honey, to start that process of you know, that cycle of creating the cycle of life. This is what I'm getting. I'm getting a lot of circles. What creates this cycle of life? So for you, emotional fulfillment could be linked to, you know, what brings you together and gels you with somebody that creates that soul level emotional fulfillment. And through that, how you guys manifest, you know, how you gather the pollen to create the honey, to build on your hive. This is what I'm getting, really, really bizarre energy, guys. And it's all got to do with working as a team, with working as a unit within your family unit, or what you envision to be your family unit within your four walls, as well as your extended family. You know, you see all that now. And it's got to do with some kind of communication that you've received that, you know, it doesn't quite gel. It doesn't gel. This does not gel with what you envision to be your emotional fulfillment. And so now you're brought to a point where you'll have to question whether you're willing to sacrifice aspects of what your belief system is, of what your happily ever after is, to meet this person eye to eye. And I'm feeling that this is something that you have come across before, that you have been faced with this decision before, that someone didn't meet that expectation of what you saw to be your emotional fulfillment. And you may have chosen to walk away, but there was that, with that sacrifice, yes, you learned the lessons, but you also felt the loss, even though you walked away. And this is why I'm feeling that you're really fighting this off now, because you don't want to repeat this again. Yeah, you don't want to repeat this. You're holding back from having this brand new beginning. So your person may be potentially offering you stability, emotional fulfillment. They may be potentially offering you something long term, but the way that they're offering it to you is not in the way that you have imagined it throughout your entire life. The way you've been brought up, your cultural differences, quite possibly, or even your moral beliefs, it is outside of what you're used to. And so there's a fear associated with this, you know. Okay, so let's see how your person is feeling towards you. Let's see how your feeling how your person, is feeling towards you in this situation. You know, your person really does want this. They really do want to manifest this this beginning with you, to level up, to take control, to take charge. And they're really passionate about you. They can see that they can achieve a long-term, stable, committed, loyal, prosperous relationship. Amazing, you know, where you guys can, anything you put to mind, you guys can create, guys can give birth to. I'm feeling that they're trying to find a way to come in and balance this with you, so that you feel that you are of your beliefs or your needs are met. And I'm sensing that this may have been a conversation that you guys have had a few times, and for some reason it always reverts back to the same argument. You know, and they're reflecting on this, and they've realized that most of the time when it reaches the point where you guys continually having this discussion about what your differences are as far as emotional fulfillment goes, while their goal is to give this to you and to create this with you, they're also fighting for their own beliefs. And by the time you guys reach the end of the conversation, it's always a matter of them feeling that they have to be right. So it turns into an argument where they would rather stand in their ego and be right. And they've realized that this does not get them anywhere, and that they're potentially going to lose someone that they truly care about through their ego, through not willing to, choosing their battles. Basically, they haven't been choosing their battles. You may be finding that they're not walking their talk. They say that they want to meet you halfway, or they say that they want to compromise, but I'm feeling that their actions haven't shown that. And so now they're knowing that they're going to have to really give up and sacrifice aspects of themselves, which aren't necessarily bad aspects of themselves. It's just that their ego's at play here. They're very masculine energy, and they get to this point where even though you emotionally fulfill them and you give them so much happiness and they have so much love for you, they may not express it or wear it on their sleeve, but this person has a lot of love for you, and it's not just surface love, it's deep love, and it goes very, very deep, and it's the kind of love that can overcome any challenge that you both face. Okay, if only they let their ego go a little bit so that they can compromise. Okay, so let me just pull out a couple of more cards on their energy, guys. So this argument, I'm sensing that there may have been an argument, and you guys have taken a little bit of a break. And I'm not seeing that this is a permanent break. What I'm seeing here is that it's been kind of like you've had a fight and you both have gone to your separate corners. I'm seeing a boxing ring, the bell's gone off, ding, 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 and you're in your separate corners. And you've got your support network and they've got their support network. And you're both trying to figure out how you're going to come in and win this argument. But I'm hearing here, Archangel Raphael is ringing very, very clearly to me right now. And what I'm feeling here is that this is not a boxing match. This is about your future. This is about two people that want to be together, that no matter what happens, you guys can always overcome anything else outside of this issue. Anything else. Pick your battles. Learn when to stand firmly and learn which aspects of this you're willing to sacrifice. This is what I'm getting, and so this is what I believe is bringing you here today. You don't know how to go into this without feeling that you're going to be at a loss, without feeling that you're going to give up an aspect of yourself that is not going to emotionally fulfill you in the end. Without feeling that by giving up and sacrificing or compromising aspects of your belief does not make you any less of a person. It builds you in a different direction. It's expanding you so that you can start this brand new beginning, so that you can level up. We change and we evolve, and there are aspects of us that need to die off in order to allow this change to happen. It doesn't mean that we're no longer standing in our power. It just means that our power is in a different way now, if that makes sense. And your person also needs to temper this. They need to add a little bit of, sugar to this, honey to this. They need to add a little bit of honey to the beehive. They need to come in and add a little bit of honey to that beehive I was talking about before, and not stand so much in their ego. They need to do exactly the same thing that you're doing. Okay, so let's have a look at what the potential outcome is here, guys. This is beautiful. This is just two people that have opposing views on what emotional fulfillment is. And, they may run very deep because of the way we've been brought up, or you've been brought up and they've been brought up. But ultimately, they don't dictate what emotional fulfillment is about. They dictate what social expectation is as far as the external factors go, you know. This is what I'm getting. They're not deep-seated core values where it's like on a moral level, they're like a, what's it called, a hard limit. It's more so to do with the cultural expectations. Okay, so what I'm getting here is at this stage and for the month of January 2020, there's still a little bit of anxiety in relation to, you know, the loss that could come from making the wrong choice. I'm still feeling the resistance. I'm still feeling that there's further introspection that needs to go into parts of yourself that you're willing to compromise. You're not ready to release and let those go. And don't rush yourself, Pisces. You know, if you need that time and this is your person, they will totally support that and give you the space that you need so that you can work through and truly identify which aspects of yourself you're willing to give up and which aspects of yourself you're willing to really give in for this relationship to work. So I'm going to leave it there for now. I might just pull out one more card for you on, you know, what you need, how you can go about bridging the gap between your current energy of indecisiveness based on the fear of loss of not only self, but repeating past, you know, cycles that no longer serve you and that have caused you to feel anxious in the past, right? And moving into a more comfortable state and truly embracing the love that you deserve when it comes to this union. So what does Pisces need to surrender so that they can start moving through this energy comfortably? Okay, so I've got here surrender to prayer. Give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe and answers and support will arrive. Okay, so that's the card there, guys. Surrender to prayer. Give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe and answers and support will arrive. So, you know, I heard Archangel Raphael, and I'm feeling that they are with you right now. And I'm getting that, you know, through this introspection, through this time apart, you know, looking within yourself, maybe prayer is something that can really, really help you understand and get clarity in confidently moving forward, knowing that this is just you releasing aspects of your life that absolutely no longer serve you, that you were safe, that you were protected, that the divine is here, that your family will love you no matter what choice you make. And that if they don't, it's because they don't understand. Okay? And that's a process that you and your person can come together because you guys have the love to do this, to work through this with your families, you know? So this is the message I'm getting, guys. I hope that resonates with you and I hope it makes sense. Please do let me know if it does. I will see you for your February 2020 love reading, Pisces. Bye for now.